Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, whether she's front row at Fashion Week or hosting one of her exclusive soirees at Salon 58, Jackie Berger is a woman who inspires style and has actively nurtured many of the country's emerging design talent. We're honoured to have her here in the loft today. Welcome, Jackie.
Thank you.
Now, you are an absolute icon, but I want to know, where did it all begin for you? How did you start navigating your way through this industry?
I think mine is quite a serendipitous journey. I studied sociology. I've got an honours degree in sociology, and during my time at varsity there was a lot of nudging towards style and fashion, not really knowing that that's the direction I want to take. And an opportunity presented itself and I entered the world of commercial fashion, and from there I went into publishing and I ended up as editor-in-chief of Elle South Africa. So it's very much a quick synopsis, but the essence of it was that nothing was planned. It was really opportunities and I suppose a big dose of curiosity. And then about 2 years ago, it was that kind of what-if question. Can I start my own business, which is something that I always anticipated, and that's where Salon 58 was birthed and my own venture presented itself.
Well, on that, tell us a bit about your soirees at Salon 58.
It's something that I was inspired by when I had the opportunity to go to France and really experience the concept of a salon firsthand. And that, coupled with my years in the publishing industry and really working with content, the two concepts came together. So a soiree as such is almost like a live magazine. It's taking a gathering of women, although we're very happy to have a few men starting to join us at the salon soirees. And then to unpack content. I work with a very lateral theme. The one I'm working on now is Grace, which is happening in August. So I'll start with a concept and then I will look at content that align itself with that concept, and I will then work with an incredible group of very, very creative collaborators, and we will then look at derivatives of content, whether it's fashion, style, beauty, food, decor, and we will then package it and present it on the day.
It sounds amazing. Now, set the scene for us. What would a woman and very stylish men also gain from visiting one of your soirees?
Well, essentially, the salons, once again, if we look at the essence and the origin of it, was a place of gathering, as I said before. It's about community, it's about conversation. And it's a place, on the one hand, of entertainment, but on the other hand, it's also a movement. And there's very much part of the day is to engage with maybe content or concepts or dialogue that is a bit provocative, because it's not just about having fun, which of course there's lots of that, but it's really about dialogue and leaving, having had the opportunity to make new friends, to experience new tastes, to experience new ways of doing things, and leaving with a narrative and an experience.
Wow. Now, collaboration, I think, is definitely the buzzword of our decade, I think. So you've always really done this, though. If you look at how you've always supported emerging talent, you are still doing that, finding young talent from a grassroots level and then bringing them up. How are you doing this?
I think what I've always strived for in my journey and my career, and what I essentially do now, is a sense of entrepreneurial opportunities. And I think that's exactly what the value of collaboration offers us. And in the same sense, working with young talent, it's looking at raw opportunity, it's looking at developing potential. And I think my experience has also sharpened my senses to the purpose of curation and looking at potential. And then now, with the salons having a platform for it to be engaged with, and to offer young talent an opportunity to be interpretive. And also what's very important is a very educated audience, an audience that's actually looking for a place where there is dialogue, and it's not just something that they hear or see, but they can also meet the maker, so to speak.
That is very exciting. So who are the young designers to be looking out for?
At the moment, I think there's a very interesting school of young design coming through. But you know what's really exciting for me is that we keep on using the word young. Yeah. And it's essentially about the collective. Yeah. Because if we forget about the existing designers that's been the trailblazers, yeah, we're not going to develop the fraternity of design and the currency and the economy of design. So although there are a few very, very exciting young ones, what I try to do is to balance it and to offer the salon audience a cross-section of design. But once again, it's across fashion and beauty and decor and arts and crafts, because the other very important opportunity now for me is crafts. If we look at what's happening globally, there's a return to artisanship. Wow. And I think that's where the focus is going to be increasingly for me, because it's one thing if we start marrying and fusing different artistic talents, that's when we really grow our economy.
That sounds so exciting. Now, what's next for you? I mean, you're going into year 2 of Salon 58, and apparently you're writing a book.
I've been commissioned to write a book. I've asked for an extension, if I may. I think it's so daunting. It's something that, you know, once again, you consider it, wouldn't it be nice? Because you read all these incredible books, and I think because I've been so blessed to have had this incredible time in the industry spanning quite a few decades, and also because I like the energy of sharing ideas and concepts and experiences. When I was approached by a publisher, it was sort of, yay. And then you sit down in front of the computer and you sort of think, okay, where do I start?
Oh, that must be so hard.
And what's really fascinating for me is I really, writer's block, it exists, yes. Even after years of being an editor. And then I started exploring the whole kind of mind mapping and really what we refer to as scrapbooking, which is also a very, very handy tool to actually pinpoint not just your thoughts, but your visual thoughts as well. Oh, wow. And that helped me to realize that I need to visually think. So the book is happening. Yeah. And I've kind of persuaded, as I say, the publisher to give me an extra year, because 9 months was just, especially in year 2 of a venture, because that's when you really start honing the credentials, the business credentials of what you're doing.
Because it's quite a thing. I can't imagine sitting down and actually penning something that's happened in my life or that I've got an opinion on. I mean, one would think you would just write, but it's got to be very well planned. Okay, but we've got you here in the loft. I can't not ask, what is your style advice for the season that women must just know? Like a few basic bullet points. What do we need to know for this season?
Well, I'm not really a seasoned person to start off with. The most important issues for me are attached to how a woman perceives herself. Yes. So it's always confidence. It's my cliche go-to answer, but confidence is essential. Second to that is dressing your intelligence, because it's about your creativity and understanding that. And I think once you've ticked those boxes, then we can go and we can play. And, you know, if we look at, in terms of what's emerging, there's the liberation of the 70s. Yes, sometimes it manifests itself as lots of fringing and bell sleeves and bohemia, but what's really great about the 70s, it was a time when a democracy came through. It was after the strictures of the 50s and the 60s, and the 70s just brought this kind of liberation. My favourite is, as you can see, denim. Yes. I think denim
is jeans.
It's possibly the most the hardest working item in our wardrobes. But what's happening today is there's the age of casual, where we can use what was perceived before as you only wear it when you, over the weekend or at leisure. We can integrate that into our wardrobes, and we can dress it with that intelligent mind, whichever way we want.
And you do look absolutely spectacular. You always do. Thank you so much for coming to the Loft and sharing all of your pearls of wisdom with us. Best wishes for Salon 58. I still have to come. I'm coming.
I promise.
I promise. It's on TV now, I have to. Exceptional women like Jackie Burger are a testament to the resilience and strength of South African women and all that we can accomplish when we believe in ourselves. Much like Five Roses is committed to bringing you a range of superior tasting and refreshing teas, while equally maintaining their heritage of quality blends. Now, this month, stand a chance to win a fabulous Five Roses gift pack containing an assortment of their fabulous, delicious teas. And to stand a chance to win, simply SMS the keyword Five Roses, your name and city to 33728. SMSs are charged at R1.50 and T's and C's do apply. So visit our website, afternoonexpress.co.za for details. Now join us again this time next week when we will be chatting to another exceptional South African woman. And until then, remember that nobody makes better tea than you and Five Roses.